My mother stood up at my daughter's baptism and told everyone I refused to honor my dead sister. I never had a sister. When I told my parents I was pregnant, my mother's eyes filled with tears. "This is your chance," she whispered, "to finally honor Margot." Margot, the sister I never got to meet, the baby my mother lost at 8 months pregnant, 2 years before I was born. I'd grown up with her ghost, the nursery door that stayed closed, the pink blanket folded in the closet, the way Mom's voice cracked every time she mentioned her. "Mom, we've already chosen a name." Wren, her face hardened. "You can't be serious. After everything I went through losing her, I understand it was traumatic, but no." Her voice turned ice cold. "You don't understand anything. You got to live. She didn't. The least you can do is give her name to your daughter." The guilt I'd carried my whole life pressed down on me. The unspoken truth that I was somehow a replacement, never quite enough. But my husband Theo squeezed my hand. We'd chosen Wren together. "I'm sorry, Mom. The name is Wren." She didn't speak to me for 3 weeks. When she finally called, she'd told her entire prayer group about baby Margot. She'd started a memorial fund in my unborn daughter's name. She'd ordered a baptism gown with Margot embroidered in gold thread. "Mom, stop. That's not her name. It will be. Once you come to your senses." Something felt wrong. It always had, but I'd never questioned it. That night, I called my Aunt B. She's 78, sharp as glass. "Aunt B, I need to ask you something about Margot." Silence. "The baby Mom lost before me." "Sweetheart," her voice was careful. "What exactly did your mother tell you?" "That she was stillborn at 8 months. That it nearly destroyed her." The pause stretched so long, I thought the call had dropped. There was no Margot. My stomach dropped through the floor. "What do you mean? Your mother was never pregnant before you. She invented Margot the year after you were born. Started telling people she'd lost a baby, that you were her rainbow child. Your father begged her to stop, but she threatened divorce if he ever contradicted her." I couldn't breathe. Why would she do that? Attention, honey. Sympathy. She loved how people treated her when they thought she'd survived a tragedy. After a while, I think even she started believing it. 40 years. 40 years of a ghost sister who never existed. When I confronted my mother, she didn't even flinch. Margot was real to me. She wasn't real to anyone. You made her up. I felt her loss. Just because there wasn't a physical baby doesn't mean my grief wasn't valid. You made me feel guilty my entire life for being alive instead of her. A her that never existed. Her eyes went flat. "And you still couldn't do this one thing for me." The delusion was total. When Wren was born, my mother refused to hold her. "That's not her name," she said, staring past us. "I'll hold Margot when she arrives." She left the hospital without meeting her granddaughter. For months, she told everyone I'd betrayed her, that I'd refused to honor my dead sister out of spite. Her prayer group sent me messages about forgiveness. Strangers at church gave me pitying looks. Then came the baptism. The priest had just said, "I baptize you, Wren Elizabeth," when my mother stood up. "Father, please wait." Her voice echoed through the church. "My daughter has refused to honor the memory of her dead sister. This baby's true name is Margot, after the child I lost. I'm asking this congregation to witness my pain." 50 people turned to stare. The priest froze mid-blessing. I handed Wren to Theo. Then I stood up. My voice shook, but it carried. There was no Margot. My mother invented her 40 years ago. She's been lying to everyone, including me, my entire life. This is my daughter Wren, and that is the only name she will ever have. The silence was deafening. My mother's face crumpled, not with shame, with fury that her performance had been ruined. I walked out of that church. I haven't spoken to her since. She grieved a daughter who never existed for 40 years, and couldn't love the one who did.